of these videos from China just sharing how they manufacture luxury goods. I'm surprised more people didn't know that they'll, like, for example, if they're doing like a luxury bag, they'll probably make the majority of the bag in China.
I'm so glad that China is letting everyone know now, finally, that your Birkins came from China.
The bag itself is made in China. Then the companies ship them over to where like France.
They mad at the brands that been overpricing this stuff they've been buying. They mad at the brands that they've been worshiping. They were never buying quality. They were buying status, and they finally waking up. All of this happened because of this tariffs. People would have never knew, or some people was really too blind to even notice the fact.
But it starts with us. It starts with the viewer. Understand the reasons behind things. Question things that are going on. Do not take everything for granted. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I did not expect to come on here today. That's why you kind of get chill Romina at the moment again. My hair isn't done. I just, threw something on and was like, okay, we have to talk about what's currently going viral, and it kind of is affecting our community here, well, the whole luxury world. And I think by now most of you have seen those clips that I played at the beginning of the video. The last like 24-48 hours, you really cannot escape them, guys. I do not have TikTok. I only have Instagram. I sometimes scroll through Reels, and I have YouTube and YouTube Shorts, of course. This whole thing seems to have originated on TikTok. The wave has gone through all the social media platforms. And I have heard so much misinformation over the past 2 days that I was like, okay, you know what, this video wasn't planned, but I think it's important that we talk about it. Obviously, we all do know what's going on in the world at the moment, politically, and with the tariffs imposed on China by the US, and well, the back and forth between both countries. By now, you have probably seen this gentleman pop up on your feed several times, no matter what platform. And the entire world is shook that luxury products are made in China. At least that's what this gentleman is claiming. And yes, we do know that certain, I would say, lower tier luxury contemporary brands have certain items made in China. They get shipped to their country, assembled in their country, and that's a way of going through the loophole of still being able to say made in France, made in Italy, even though the majority of steps was assembled in, let's say, China. However, when it comes to the big luxury brands, Chanel, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, this is absolutely ridiculous. So actually, guys, what I found out, and it's really, really interesting, is that the French law is very strict when it comes to identifying manufactured goods as made in France. 75% of the product itself must be assembled and stitched together in France, basically for them to be able to use made in France. And I think what a lot of people around the world forget as well is that you can actually go to France, to Italy, to actually see these factories. I might actually be going to a factory in Italy with a specific brand soon. You can actually physically go to these factories to see where all our products are made. So guys, first of all, when we see this gentleman standing in front all of these MS bags, he has an MS bag in front of him like an ostrich Kelly. These are obviously not real MS bags. They might be well-produced bags, because we know that China has been producing one-to-one replicas for a long time, and we already had discussions here years ago as well. Actually, go and check out Super Jacob and Jessie Style. We all spoke about this a long time ago, and you guys know they're family to me, so definitely go support them. About the fact that soon, with all the quality decreases we see across the board when it comes to luxury brands, that soon replica bags will be better quality than the actual luxury product. So yeah, this industry has always existed. And I think the whole situation that's going on with the US-China tariffs is just the biggest marketing opportunity for them to promote their products. And it's working. However, most people take it for granted and take it as the truth. And I think that's the issue here. Well, guys, and now you can ask, what is the intention of all of this happening at the current time? Well, first off, it makes American consumers question what they're buying by telling them, hey, you can get the same product that we're making for those brands from us directly, and instead of paying, let's say, $10,000 for a Birkin bag, you can get it for $1,000. Come to us, come to us. We sell you the same product. However, it is not the same product. It's just a one-to-one replica. By the way, guys, I forgot one thing. So actually, for somebody who hasn't spent a lot of time around bags, I would say, of course, they think, oh my God, that looks like a real Birkin. That looks like a real crocodile Birkin. That must be the real deal. But it's not. For somebody who's spent a lot of time around those bags and has seen them for years and has a very good attention to detail anyway, you immediately see it's just a replica. And even with those one-to-one replicas, you can still see the differences. For example, the MS logo is just way too close to the hardware. Like the real deal, there's way more space. Maybe it's just 2-3 millimeters more space. But for somebody who's seen these things all the time and who notices any flaw anyway, because of my OCD brain, like you immediately know, yeah, it's a fake. Most people, however, you could probably show them the Walmart Birkin and a real Birkin, and they would also say even that looks alike. Whereas for me, of course, it's two different worlds. But even with these ultra realistic, replicas, you can see that there's a massive difference. So no, these bags that they're selling are not the real deal. Which brings me to my second point, which is it shines a light on how much we're overpaying. Of course we're overpaying. We know that. If we buy a Chanel bag, it's not worth £10,000. Go watch Tanner Leatherstein's videos. He's breaking down how much the actual production costs for every bag are, considering the leather, the hardware they use, the craftsmanship of the artisans, the hours that probably go into making the bag. Of course we're overpaying. I mean, it's nothing new. Did we ever think that this bag is worth £10,000? Of course not. Of course we know that we're paying for Chanel. Is it good quality? Yes. Is it better quality than most other bags on the market? Of course. But I mean, of course we do pay for the name. And my third point is that they want to challenge the narrative that these brands have been trying to control whenever we talk even about quality issues when it comes to big brands. Of course, that's a narrative that those brands do not want to hear. But I mean, of course, we're not scared to call them out if something is bad quality, pulls apart after wearing it once, and it did cost us 5K. Which brings me to my next point, guys, which is you would probably think, is it not very dangerous then for those people to make those claims? Are they not worrying about getting sued by the big brands? Well, actually, as we all know as well, in China, there's a lot less copyright and intellectual property laws. I mean, if somebody in the US would make those claims, you can bet that they would get hit with a really, really bad lawsuit. Which brings me to my next point, guys, and that is that I'm sure many other content creators have experienced that as well over the last couple of weeks, and now, of course, it's reached its peak. My emails and my DMs get flooded with Chinese resellers wanting me to promote replicas. Those Chinese factories reaching out to influencers not only to promote their products, but actually to promote these videos. And they're paying quite well. They want these videos to go viral on social media, so you can assume that many people took that deal. And that's why so many people take it at face value, promote these videos, because they're getting paid a lot. So of course this is not true. This is a brilliant marketing strategy, and I'm gonna need your help to actually share this video, bring this video out there so that we can reach more people, because most people who made a video on this topic, it was all about, oh my God, we are really overpaying. Oh my God, we can really buy our real Louis Vuitton, our real MS bag from those factories directly for 1/10 of the price. And that's not true. So please send this video out, like it, comment, share it, so that we can get rid of a lot of this misinformation that's going on at the moment. And this is the problem with social media. I can only say the fakery of it all. And that goes way beyond this topic that we were talking about today. I mean, even if you look around, if you look closely in our luxury community, there are people actually presenting those bags as the real deal. And you know what? I have no issue with anybody. You want to buy fake bags, buy fake bags. It's just stuff in the end, okay? But if you then want to tell your audience that it's real, that's what I have an issue with. Because at that point, you're just fishing for compliments, admiration, reputation, status. And that's not what it should be about. And those channels that are, you know, showing off their fake Kellys and their fake Birkins. And they're also, by the way, showing off fake Labubus. I mean, Labubus are made in China. I love my Labubus, you know, I love my made in China products. So even products like the Labubu, the most viral toy bag charm out there, from China, made in China, is also getting ripped off by other Chinese factories because there are no copyright laws in place. And that goes way beyond that as well, guys. I mean, the amount of fake comments I go through every morning I wake up, like for years. This has been going on for years. Fake comments every single day. My morning routine is I wake up, I check my phone, I check the news, I go through all my YouTube comments and delete all these fake comments that are actually promoting fake bags. We have fake bot attacks. Some people are only now waking up to this happening, thinking they are getting attacked when this has been happening to all of us, no matter how small your channel is or how many millions of followers you have. This has been an issue for many years. YouTube is doing nothing so far to help us actually deal with it in a better way and not waste hours and hours and hours every single day to keep our community safe. But yeah, some people are only waking up to it now, thinking that they are getting attacked. And I'm like, why is everybody believing they are the center of attention and everything is resolving around them? And guys, all of this goes beyond fake bags. It's about fake views, fake comments, like I said. You see people getting 500,000 views, but they have 30 comments. Where you should be thinking, something is off here. But I'm always like thinking, people will notice this. It is so obvious. Old channels that have been around for a long time, and you see when they post a video, it shoots up and then their views go down. It shoots up, their views go down. Views never go down on YouTube. That only happens when YouTube audits the views and finds those fake bot views. And then those people are complaining, oh, my videos have been shadow banned after they've been buying views for like months by now, years. The same with people, let's be honest. How many times do people complain about, oh my God, I should get my jawline done. I should get my teeth done. You know, people are only into fake stuff. Nobody knows anymore what's real. And we're really moving away from just accepting everything as it is. Everything has to be faked. And of course, yeah, that's been, you know, a thing for a long time as well. Everybody's faking their lifestyle on other platforms and stuff like this. But why? People, wake up. Wake up. Is it necessary? Like, zoom out. You know, see the world as it is, and none of this stuff matters. It's really hard for me to see these things happening around me, and I'm obviously a part of the luxury community, and I just want to advocate for a better, let's do it, let's say something cringe, let's advocate for a better future, where we can all be who we are, where we do not have to buy fake bags and pass them off as real, where we do not have to buy fake views, where we do not have to fake our lifestyle, you know. But it starts with us. It starts with the viewer. It starts with accepting people. It starts with, you know, be more open. You know, these are tough times that we're going through at the moment. Be more open to everyone. Love everybody. Understand the reasons behind things. Question things that are going on. You know, do not take everything for granted. Okay, this was more of a rant now than I had intended it to be. So guys, I hope I got my point across. I'm gonna put this video out now as soon as I can. Please share all your thoughts in the comments down below, and yeah, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, join our little handbag obsessed family here, and guys, I see you very, very soon. Bye.